We just visited outer space for a minute. Technical difficulties would be another term for that. But we are here and apparently functional. So let's get with it, okay? So we're watching Angelina Jordan singing Feeling Good. That's a James Brown classic. And I'll tell you what, if you ever watched any of the old James Brown videos of him performing this, nobody worked harder at putting on a performance than James Brown. He was drenched in sweat from start to finish, man. He was working it. Elvis comes close. Elvis put on a really great show, you know. And Elvis had a little bit more of other things that made him one of, the king, basically. But James Brown was the godfather of soul, so that's pretty good too. That's right up there. And I always thought that James Brown, he just worked. He worked for his money. He worked hard for his money. Elvis put on a great show, and he worked hard too. But he also had some extra stuff. I don't know what to call it, but he had the more of the it factor, I think, overall. James Brown had to work for it all. I don't think he was handed anything or given anything. But Elvis was, and I'm not saying Elvis got things handed to him either. He had to work as well. But I think he had certain natural things about him that were a little bit more added to his celebrity, if you will. So, let's move on. This is Angelina Jordan doing Feeling Good, James Brown classic, and this is, the reason we're doing this video is because there is a lot of discussion on my channel, and one of my consistent viewers, Robert, put out these links as examples of, there was some discussion about one of the videos was sped up, or there was some kind of weird thing going on with the audio and the video, and I just played the video I was given, and I don't know anything about that. I didn't modify it in any way. I don't think nobody's making that as a suggestion, but yeah, I didn't even notice, so, to be honest with you. That's how much I know. So I just listened to it. I was just in amazement of the whole video. What's in it? What was in it? The year is 2015. 9-year-old Angelina. What she did there. There was no complete song in there, but the things that popped out at me were she sang Unchained Melody at 9 years old. I didn't know she ever sang it that when she was that young. I have a recording list, and I think the youngest she was like 11, I think, maybe 10, but not 9. So, yeah, that was a brand new one on me, and it came from a website that had 13 subscribers, I think, and 73 views. And I never heard of the website, of course, and I subscribed and I put a like on it and all that, because this video, and then I went to the website, and it's got a whole bunch of other stuff that's unrelated to Angelina. This was the only Angelina thing on there I saw. So this to me is a gold mine, a treasure mine of just every single thing on there. To me is just amazing. What she sang, how she sang it, the Unchained Melody. I never heard her sing it when she was that young. I mean, to me, that's just a big whopping treasure to find that. Okay. Well, anyway, so then they got into a discussion about the quality issues and all that stuff. I think it was that video. It might have been a different video, but it's like I didn't even notice. So I guess it must be for the trained ear and the trained eyes, rather than for the heathens like me who just listen to music. Okay, I'm a carpenter, retired, and I know what I like, and I like Angelina's the best singer I've ever heard in my life. So that's where we're at. Let's go ahead and watch this video before I talk y'all right out of listening to it. And this is a great video from 2015. She was 9 years old. This song is Feeling Good. It's a classic. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and watch it. Thanks for watching, by the way. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. See how nervous she is?
That really she.
I feel good!
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great video. Yeah, I love that. This whole concert here is just awesome. So let me wrap this one up. I got another one to do is related to the recent video I put out, so you guys can check it out. And I love going back watching the shit because you know at 18 Angelina is just the best singer I've ever heard in the world. Period. Writes her own music. She's able to take an epic, iconic song like Unchained Melody and adapt it to any occasion. But the thing is, she adapted it to the Nobel Peace Prize concert, and she made that song. She reverted it back to what it was originally written for. Was that movie Unchained? And I got all those videos. By the way, if you go back in my video list, I played that whole movie. It's a black and white movie from 1956, I think, about men in prison, an experimental prison out in California. But anyway, you don't need to know all that because actually the lyrics of the song music is in the background of that movie a lot. The lyrics is only one small part, 3/4 to near the end of the movie. A little bit of the lyrics get sung, but you don't hear the whole song. It's not like it's, you know, sometimes some movies, they usually got the music in the background, but not they don't necessarily have all the lyrics. So anyway, there's that. But she's able to adapt. Now she's more, with a few more years, a little more maturity. Now she has that ability to adapt. And tell me she's not adapting this song to this crowd. Look at all these kids here. I don't know what the event is. Doesn't really say. Rusty Shackleford brought this to us, and it's 2015. Yeah, we're going back a ways. 9 years. And she gets out there, she's working the crowd, man. She says right at the beginning, I feel good. People, yeah, it's amazing. She's a performer. She's born to perform, born to be on stage. She's a born singer. She's all the above. And as a Norway judge said, she is music. Yes, she is. Okay, it's in her bones. When you see her there, there's a couple of times there where it may have been cold out. I don't know. Well, it's June. It shouldn't have been cold, because she had her arms crossed a little bit. But actually, she's got kind of like she doesn't always have like some kind of pants or something on. She doesn't have any shoes on, of course, but she's got some kind of, I don't know what those are called. Anyway, may have been a little chilly that day for June, maybe especially. But the the trumpet player's got a coat on. The bass player has a coat on. The other guy has a coat on. Yeah, it must have been cold. So, or colder than normal anyway. So we go back to Angelina. Yeah, she has the ability to, at this age even, adapt a little bit to the crowd. And she really kind of played to the crowd. She's there for her audience. Now, all singers are to a certain degree, but some get out there and they sing the song perfect, note for note. It's all just exactly like you would expect it to be. No. All right. Shh. It's just exactly like you would expect it to be. And that's there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful, okay? But when you come to something like this is all, Angelina's an interpretive jazz singer type, where you notice in this song especially, you can see it a lot, where she goes, she comes in before the note, she comes in after the note. There's one point there where I think the band's waiting for her, and she has to sing. It's so interesting to watch it, because it can't be easy to be a band trying to follow any singer like that, but a 9-year-old girl, yeah, it's got to be tough. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the performance, and I sure did, and it kind of goes along with, I understand what you're saying with that one video. It sounded like things were sped up, or there was some kind of weird thing with the vocals, or not the vocals, actually the whole sound part, I guess. And I haven't chimed into the conversation because I don't know enough about it to make a good informed analysis about it. So as far as what it sounds like, anytime there's a difference in sound or pitch or anything else, I always figure maybe that's the way it was done that day. I don't know, live bands and different people playing and all the other stuff. Sometimes, that's the nature of things, with a live group and a live audience. I mean, you're there, you got to perform, you do what you can with what you got to work with. And that previous performance, again, it was when she was young. Sometimes I think when adults are working with kids. They try to make everything work right, but they're not. It's not like they got a seasoned veteran singer out there that's extremely well known. Then you got to really work hard to get things right, right? So when you got a little kid out there, it's like, yeah, okay, just plug it in, it'll work. You know, it's like, I don't think they really do that. They have, you know, like that. That I'm kind of exaggerating it, like I normally do, but to make a point. But my point would be, you know, the band members all want to play well. I mean, it's on them if they don't, right? It doesn't, and it could bother Angelina, but she doesn't seem to be bothered by very much, not at this age. And yeah, so it's all that, you know, but it's a live performance, so things go wrong, you know. Angelina could drop the mic. I've never seen her drop the mic. I don't think she's ever dropped the mic in all the time I've seen her perform. But she could, you know, she switches it back and forth in her hands. I mean, she could easily, if that was me, I might fumble it at least once, or maybe not drop it all the way, but, you know, juggle it a little bit before I got a hold of it again. But, you know, she's been doing it her whole life, so she's so used to it, she can do it in her sleep, right? So it's it's just amazing to go back here and watch these old ones. It really is, because her skill level is right up there still with like a mature woman, but her body hasn't caught up yet. It's only 9 years old. Now in this one, I mean, you can hear the 9-year-old in her voice, but still, no 9-year-old is singing this song, and no 9-year-old could ever sing it like this. I don't believe. Just can't, unless they, you know, well, they probably could, but I don't think they could. Not this style, because it's an interpretive style. You have to feel the music. You have to understand the music somehow. Don't have to be able to explain what you feel about it. But it's you know, it's not like you can train somebody to sing like this. They have to feel it. Maybe you can train feelings. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not an expert. All right, guys. Have a good day, good night, good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you, Rusty, for the video, by the way. And thanks, Bob, for the recommendation.